There are multiple ways to enter attendance in ChurchTrac. In this video, I'm going to show you each method or mode of tracking attendance and how each one works. The primary way to record attendance is quick entry. Quick entry allows you to quickly enter detailed attendance records. So I'm going to demonstrate what that looks like. From the home and dashboard screen of your account, click the Events and Attendance screen. That brings you to the calendar in your ChurchTrac account. Now, step one, before you can even begin, you need to have an event added to this calendar before you can track attendance for that event. Now, I've already got the event added here. I'm going to use last Sunday service as an example. So I'll click on that event in the calendar, and then in the flyout menu to the right, I'll select the Attendance and Check-in button, and I'm prompted to select a tag for this event. So I'm going to choose a tag that's relevant for this event, which in this case, this church created a worship attendance tag and then applied that tag to everybody in their database. That way, when I select that tag and apply this to this event, I'm essentially given a list of everybody at this church, so I can use that for attendance. Now all I have to do is just click on the names of everybody present to indicate that they were there that day. And once I've scrolled through this entire list and checked everybody off, at the bottom I also have the opportunity to enter a guest count. So let's say 5 non-members were here that day. Though quick entry is best used for entering detailed attendance records, you can also use this to enter just a head count. So instead of clicking on the names above, I'll just enter the total number of people that were present that day. Also, you can leave a note. This is handy for entering the names of the guests. Now, quick entry is best used in a situation where a single leader or volunteer is entering attendance by hand. For example, at my church, I have logged into our ChurchTrac account on my phone and then scanned the room during Sunday service and just tap the names of everyone present, quickly creating a detailed record of everyone who attended that morning. That's the quick entry model. Check out the user guide article linked in the description below for more details. Now, let's talk about the live mode. Live mode works just like quick entry. You select a tag, and then you're given a list of the names with that tag on their profile. But this time, they're arranged in 3 columns instead of 1. So just like the quick entry method I showed you earlier, you're going to go to the event screen, and you're going to click on that event, and then you're going to select a tag. But this time, I'm going to click on the live mode button in the toolbar at the bottom. And just like before, like I mentioned a second ago, you have a list of all the names that have that tag applied to their profile, but in this case, they're arranged in 3 columns. So whoever's managing this screen can just click on or scroll through and tap or click on the names of everybody present. Now this screen is a kiosk, which allows you to use this as a manned or unmanned station. That means you can have a volunteer check people in by tapping their names on the screen, or you can leave the screen open on a tablet and your people can check in themselves and their family for you. Also, this method allows you to set up multiple self-check-in stations throughout your church. And that's live mode. Check out our user guide article linked in the description below for even more details. Now let's talk about family check-in. Family check-in is a great and easy way to make your nursery, your preschool, and your children's areas safer and more efficient. You can check in an entire family and generate check-in labels or security and pickup labels and name tags, all while marking family members present for an event. So to demonstrate that, I'm back on the Events and Attendance screen, and I'm going to click on Sunday morning service again. So let's pretend like we're checking in all the children for Children's Church that morning. I'm going to select the Attendance and Check-in button again, but instead of using the Worship Attendance option, I'm going to add more tags here. And at this church, they have a family of tags for their children's ministry. And they've applied these tags to all of the volunteers in children's ministry, as well as the parents and the children. That way, when the kids are dropped off, they can select the check-in mode button in the toolbar at the bottom, and they're presented with another kiosk, just like with the live mode. But in this case, you can search for a parent by their phone number, or you can pull up an entire family with their last name. So let's use the Klein family as an example. Let's say the mom, Casey, is here, and she's dropping off her kids, Nick and Nora. Now all I have to do is just click on or tap on the names of the children, and then click the Print Labels button. And that produces these name tags for the kids, as well as special instructions for each kid, like their allergies and an emergency contact number. And then the parents get a matching security code. That way, you can match up parents and children at the end of service and send everybody home together safe and sound. So as long as you have a label printer hooked up, you can print those labels and then apply the labels to the back of the kids' shirts and then hand the parents their checkout labels. You can actually leave special information about each child on that screen where their names appear just by clicking that arrow to the right, and then leave the special instructions about each child here. And that's Family Check-In Mode. For a more detailed look at Family Check-In Mode, check out our other video where Dawn goes more in depth. I've linked to the video in the description below. Now, I can't talk about entering attendance without also talking about Church Connect. Your members can record attendance from their smartphone through their account in the Church Connect app. You can add an attendance card to Church Connect that prompts your members to record their own attendance. So if I sign in as a member of this church, I'll find a record your attendance button, or card I should say, right below this Connect with Potential card. If I tap on that card, it shows me all the events that are happening that day that have been added to the calendar on the events and attendance screen. So this member simply has to tap on that event and then tap the Submit button to record their attendance for that event. Now, your members can also record attendance if they are a leader of the group. They can record attendance for the entire group. Once logged in, just navigate to the Connect menu in the top left-hand corner and then select Upcoming Events. And the event that they're leading will appear at the top, and they just have to enter or tap the Enter Attendance button. And then from there, recording attendance works just like quick entry. The leader just has to tap on the names of the people present and click Close, and that's how they submit an attendance record for their entire group. To learn how to set everything up in ChurchTrac to allow members to record attendance for a group, check out our Entering Attendance with Church Connect article in the description below. And that's all the ways you can enter attendance with ChurchTrac. If you have any questions, we have lots of articles in our online user guide and several YouTube videos that will answer your questions. So be sure to subscribe to our channel or reach out to our support team and they'll take care of you. Have a blessed day.